Hey guys, it's FTO back again with another video. Thanks to all you guys that have been watching. And once again, yes, it's another football roundup where I talk about, the latest couple of games in Europe mainly. And first of all, just want to say, can't believe Holland haven't made Euro 2016. That's unbelievable. But yes, back to the current games. Manchester United played Everton, where Manchester United won 3-0. It was probably the most convincing win by Man United in recent years, almost, because they were closing down, attacking well. Rooney played well and actually scored his first away goal in the Premier League in 11 months. That's wow. Can't believe it's been that long he scored an away goal. Schneiderlin got on the score sheet. I think a lot of you United fans want him to play a bit more, don't you? I've been hearing. But yes, comment below what you thought of the game, how you think Van Gaal's doing, obviously managing United this season. But yes, I think it's the best performance so far from Man United. And Everton didn't play that well, but I'm sure, in the next couple of games they'll get back up and running. Next, it's Manchester City v Bournemouth, where Manchester City won 5-1, yes 5-1, and Raheem Sterling got his hat-trick. Now, for me personally, everyone was a bit critical of his transfer in the summer because they thought it was too much money for Raheem Sterling. But to be honest, I think he's showing he is worth that amount of money because he is scoring goals, creating chances, and obviously got his hat-trick in this game. Kevin De Bruyne, an amazing player. He's linking up well, creating so many chances. To be honest, I didn't think Chelsea should have sold him all them years ago, and to be honest, he's just showing how great a player he is. And also, Bonnie scored, got his 2 goals. He hasn't had a lot of game time so far this summer, obviously because Aguero's up there as well. But Aguero's out due to injury, and he's come in and got his 2 goals. So yeah, great performance from Bonnie. And yeah, once again, I think Man City are the team to beat. Staying in the Premier League, it's the Liverpool v Tottenham game, where it ended 0-0. As you all know, Jurgen Klopp is the new Liverpool manager. And under him, they did look to be, closing down the ball really well and attacking. They created a few chances for Origi. He possibly could have done better with those chances, but he hasn't played that much football this season. Obviously, with Sturridge, Danny Ings, and Benteke being in front of him in the pecking order. But due to those injuries, he got his time in the game, but didn't really, finish a few of those chances. I think Jurgen Klopp is a good manager for Liverpool. I think he's got to, get them in, make them really, strong going forward and defensively, because defensively I don't think they're that great. But yes, it ended 0-0. Nothing much to talk about there, but there was quite a bit to talk in the Chelsea game because they've now finally won a home game. Yet they beat Aston Villa 2-0. Some fortunate goals from Diego Costa, who's back from his suspension. Let's hope he stays out of trouble for a couple of games at least. There was some bad defending by Aston Villa, but Jose Mourinho did drop Hazard, which was a surprise. Chelsea fans, comment below what you thought about that. He still went on to win the game, but do you really want your best player sitting out, important games? Obviously, you lost your previous home game, I think it was. So comment below, let me know what you thought about that decision. And yeah, it was a decent win by Chelsea. Aston Villa definitely need to improve if they want to stay in the Premier League this season. Now, Newcastle have had probably one of the worst, starts to a season in their history, but they've beaten Norwich 6-2 in a game where it saw Wijnaldum, the midfielder, score 4 goals. Yes, another player in Europe has bagged in 4 goals in one game. It's looking, like an easy thing to do now, score 4 goals. Yes, but Ronaldo scored 4 of those goals, which was great to see because Newcastle haven't been doing that well. And let's just hope for you Newcastle fans that you improve for the rest of the season. Let me know what you thought of the game, Newcastle fans, and if Steve McLaren is still the right man for the job. Over to La Liga, guys. I'm going to talk about Ronaldo, as I always do most weeks. Yes, he's broken yet another record in the game against Levante, Real Madrid v Levante. They won 3-0, as you probably know now. And Ronaldo scored his 324th goal for Real Madrid, overtaking Raul, who achieved 323 goals in 741 games. Now, Ronaldo's done that in 310 games. So he scored 324 goals in 310 games. Yes, he has scored more goals than the amount of games he's actually played, which is just outrageous. It's unbelievable. Even the Messi fans, you must say that is pretty impressive. Comment below, guys, what you think about, Ronaldo achieving that. Is he the best of all time, or is he the best right now? Let me know what you guys think. Apart from that, Barcelona also, they did pretty well with their 5-2 win over, I think it was Rayo Vallecano. They played pretty well, but without Messi, you still got Suarez and Neymar, and I think they are the ones that scored the goals. Neymar got, I think it was 4 goals as well. It's just getting ridiculous. Everyone's scoring 4 goals. But yes, Neymar scored 4 goals, an amazing achievement by him. And great performance by Barcelona without Messi. Over to Serie A in Italy. One of the big games was Napoli v Fiorentina, where Napoli won 2-1. It was important Napoli won, to be honest, because they wanted to close that gap between themselves and Fiorentina. The goals came from Lorenzo Insigne, who's scoring loads of goals. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He's a young striker scoring quite a few goals. I think he scored 7 already this season, which is pretty good. I think they're in their 8th game or something like that. So he's doing pretty well, and Higuain obviously with the other. In the other big game, which saw Juventus meet Inter Milan, it ended 0-0. And to be honest, hasn't been a great start for Juventus this season. They haven't done that great. It might be due to the fact that they've lost people like Vidal and Pirlo. Those kind of players are big players, and any team will miss those kind of players if they left. So comment below what you thought about those games as well, if you watched them, or if you have anything to say about those teams. Now in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich are just in total control. So they've now played 9 games and won all 9. Yes, they've won all 9 games at the start of the season. This weekend they played Werder Bremen, won 1-0 with yet another Muller goal. And to be honest, they've done all of this without, the likes of Ribery and Robin. So, they were left out of this game, obviously ahead of the Champions League game against Arsenal. I'm sure they might, they've had injuries, but I'm sure they will play. But yes, an amazing performance yet again by Bayern Munich, even though it's 1-0. That's 9 games, and all of them they've won. Wow. Now in Ligue 1 in France, PSG won 2-0 against Bastia. It wasn't a convincing win, but yet again, Ibrahimovic scores. The beast, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who dares to Zlatan? I love saying that phrase, but yeah, Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored 2 goals. But another talking point in the French league is Marseille, who aren't doing that great at the moment. I mean, they drew against Lorient 1-1 on the weekend. However, they are in 16th place after 10 games. You wouldn't really expect to see Marseille in that position, so they definitely need to improve. Oh, fantasy football. Oh, fantasy football. Yes, it's that time again where I announce who's at the top of the fantasy football league. Well, the FTL Fantasy Football League, that is. We've got this week Eric Olin, team name Ninja Skirtles, like that one. He's got 74 points. Yes, this weekend. That's a lot. That was more than I got. I only got 60. So, yeah, got a bit more than me. And in total, it's got 499 points so far this season. That's an amazing. So, well done to you, Eric. Great. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment below on anything you want me to discuss in my next video. And thank you for watching.
We'll be right back.